You're listening to Neurodivergent Mom Life, unfiltered and unstoppable, where we embrace the chaos, celebrate neurodiversity, and empower moms like you to thrive in motherhood. This episode is all about the core values that guide everything we do at Neurodivergent Mom Life and Corey at Home. These values are the foundation of this podcast and everything I create for our community. We'll explore how these values shape our approach to parenting, self-care, and embracing neurodiversity. If you want to know what drives this podcast and our shared journey, this episode is a must listen. Let's dive in.
In this episode, we're going to talk more about the mission statement behind Corey at Home. And the revised mission statement emphasizes several key points: parenting strategies for neurodiverse mothers, navigating blended families with neurodiversity, healing inner child wounds, and self-care for neurodivergent moms. Let's come into a couple of those a little bit deeper. So first, we're going to talk about some parenting hacks. Then let's talk about some meltdowns. I want you to remember and to keep in mind that meltdowns are not about you. They're not personal attacks. Often it's a communication breakdown. And think of it like your daughter's emotional circuit breaker just popping, right? But the key behind this is to start looking for the warning signs and decoding those warning signs, and then creating a safe space for those bigger feelings that your daughter just might be struggling with, and then offering tools to help her regulate those. And we're going to talk about sensory strategies, visual schedules, and communication techniques that you can use in it. Now, let's also talk about the blended family situations where some members are neurotypical and others are neurodivergent. It can feel like playing dodgeball with flaming dodgeballs, right? Blended families are absolutely amazing. I love my blended family, but navigating neurodiversity in that mix can be tricky. And the key, this also ties into communication. It's all about open communication. And you want to help everyone understand each other's needs, celebrate differences, and create a support system that's strong enough to withstand any tantrum tornado. And think of this as building a neurodiversity bridge where everyone contributes their strengths to create a safe and happy space for everyone. The mission statement also mentions healing inner child wounds. And this is so important because those unhealed wounds can hold us back. Maybe we grew up feeling too sensitive or like we never quite fit in. But those same traits that made you feel different as a child are, you could harness them or think of them as superpowers now. And we're going to talk about identifying inner child wounds, processing past hurts, and embracing the awesome, quirky, neurodivergent self that you are always meant to be. And finally, we want to talk about self-care. It's not selfish. It's your recharging. And you can't, as the old cliche saying goes, you can't pour from an empty cup. In the future, we're going to talk about practical self-care strategies specifically designed for neurodivergent moms. And we're going to discuss productivity hacks, creating a sensory-friendly haven in your home, and identifying activities that recharge your emotional battery. Because a well-rested and empowered mom is an absolute force to be reckoned with. So that was just part of the revised mission statement and just like a sneak peek and glimpse into stuff that's coming as Corey at Home continues to evolve. So I want you to also continue to remember, you are not alone. This neurodiverse journey in which we're navigating both our own neurodiversity and the neurodivergence within our family, it can be incredibly messy. It can also be incredibly rewarding. We're going to handle both. And together, we're going to start rewriting some story, one chapter at a time. So I hope that this episode helped you out a little bit in understanding the direction that Corey at Home's taking and where we're going and what's coming. And I will see you again soon.